everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Whitney, and today we are back at it again with another Moving Up Monday. So today I'm just coming here to remind you guys just something quick, as we're going through this whole whatever we'd like to call it at the moment. School is closing down, work is closing down, things are starting to get in the way of our money, and it's kind of discouraging. It's not the greatest thing in the moment, and it's kind of disheartening because there's a lot of people who are supposed to graduate this semester who are not going to be able to walk, or there's some people who really need the job right now but they're not getting work, or there's some people who are nurses at the moment and they're getting, what would we like to call it, bombarded with all this work, with all these cases, with all of this thing that's going around. And I just wanted to come here and to tell you guys, let's try to not let the hysteria block us. Let's try not to let the hysteria deter us from our goals, from what we're trying to accomplish in life, because it is very easy to get wrapped up in all of this, right? So for example, I might not be able to walk this semester and I'm supposed to be getting my master's, and it's very disheartening. However, I'm not going to let that get in the way of my grades. I'm not going to let that get in the way of my education, and also I'm not going to let that get in the way of my goal at the end of the day, right? And it's easier said than done, because you're sitting here and you're like, okay, now I'm stuck in the house, all of my classes are online, I don't have great Wi-Fi, so how am I going to do this? Where am I going to go to get good Wi-Fi? Where am I going to go to do my work? Where am I going to go to watch these panopto videos that the professors are uploading? Like, what am I going to do? And it's just so much like how, what, why, like all of these things that we're trying to figure out. And I'm just here to tell you guys to stay grounded, okay? We're not going to let these things block us. We're not going to let these things block our motivation, right? We're just going to have to find a different route. We're just going to have to find a different way to overcome these challenges. And a few things that I wanted to bring up into our attention here is this is not going to sound like it makes sense, but let me explain. One, do not let school get in the way of your education. For one, this was brought into my attention by my best friend, and he was saying how school is a business, right? There's a lot of times where you go into school and you think like education, right? Like you're trying to get your bachelor's, associates, whatever license that you're trying to do, and you think that like this is going to get me into the job that I'm supposed to be in. But it's like you go into these employers and they're like, oh, but where's your experience? Half of the time, for some of the things that a lot of people are trying to do, experience is the thing that you need the most to learn the greatest education. And sometimes that degree is really just so you can get paid for what you already know how to do with your experience. So I want to be here to tell you guys to not allow the business aspects of school, and not to allow the, disheartening aspects of the reality of a postgraduate education, right? Like I don't want that to consume you, and I want you guys to know to not to let that get in the way of your education, because there are many different avenues that we can still learn, that we can still be the greatest that we are trying to be, right? There's different platforms. There's online schooling that we can go into. There's even some where you can pay as low as like $10 for a course. And I'm talking about Khan Academy, Udemy. Like there's a lot of places where you can take tests. For example, when I was studying for the LSAT, I was on Khan Academy, and did I pay? I didn't pay nothing for that. I paid for my tutor, which was like $60 for an hour and 30 minutes, and that's not bad if you get that sucker like twice a month. So if you can afford that, within your means, or even just once a month, so long as you're putting in your work. The thing is that we need to, because I know this is for me, right? Like you have to take responsibility for your actions and work as hard as you possibly can, because all these outside factors, we're not going to let them block our movement, okay? Another thing that I want to bring to your attention: do not let terrible bosses, terrible co-workers block your movement, okay? You can kind of, sometimes when you're in a different position, right, you could feel stuck. For example, when I was serving for a long time, I have almost 6 years of experience serving, right? And when I was serving, I felt like there was literally nothing I could do to get out of this situation. No matter how much money, no matter how much jobs I kept on getting, no matter how much I worked, I always felt broke. And it doesn't make sense, because my bills really weren't that big. Really and truly, every time, if I worked every single day, I could have made, my bills for the month. But really and truly, you really don't know what's going to happen. So while everyone's out clearing the shelves, clearing the aisles of all the things that people actually need, and they really don't need them, it's hard for us out here, because we're like, okay, I don't even have enough money to get this stuff anyways. And now that I have the time to go out here and get it, it's not even there. Another thing, let's remain positive, because let's hope, you know, by the grace of God, all of this blows over. Hope by the grace of God, you know, nobody else dies, everyone else is clean, everyone starts to take ownership of how to take care of themselves. Wash your hands, damn it, don't touch your face after you just wiped your ass. Like, let's be real here. Like, let's keep our hygiene up, people. And so I come on here to say that, you know, there's a lot of things going on in the media at the moment, and really and truly 2020 has been a trip these last 3 months, okay? And so I don't want that to kind of ruin our mindset. You know, we're still out here trying to go and get it. We're still out here trying to be the best people that we can possible. Let's not let any of this block our success, block our movement, and block our motivation. And like I said, I know I said that this is like the third time I'm saying that, but you know, it's easier said than done. So it's up to us to keep motivating ourselves each and every day. Wake up in the morning, get started in the morning, fix your bed, because psychologically fixing your bed means that you're getting started for the rest of your day. I got that from The Real, didn't just make that up, right? Got it from Tamara, she's the one that said it. Don't know what episode, find it. But the thing is like, if we continue reminding ourselves that we are going to be great and we keep moving forward towards that success, what's gonna block us? Nothing. It's not gonna be me, it's not gonna be us that's blocking us, right? So let's just calm down for a little bit and keep moving forward. And I just wanted to come up here and to remind you guys, you know, we're still here, we're still trying to be great. You know, you still got me as a support system. Segue, right? If you have any problems going on at the moment, send it to my email so I can give you the best advice possible. The point is that my word is not the law. However, I do want to give you guys a third perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. I know that was kind of like a push in there, you know, while I'm trying to give you guys advice. But the thing is like, this platform is for everyone to get the best advice possible. Thank you guys for joining me today. This is just something short that I wanted to remind you guys, you know, let's kind of go through this, you know, as a list of the things that I said, just real quick, right? Let's not let our terrible bosses get on our way. Let's not let their terrible co-workers get on our way. Let's not feel like we're stuck in our placement, because we're never stuck. It's a mindset, right? Let's get out of that, okay? And let's not let school block our education. Thank you guys for joining me today on this beautiful Moving Up Monday. I hope I helped you guys out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss when I post a new video. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.